January. Yeah, January. January 2018, they slammed that big gate shut. Says not correctional center, man, I knew I was stuck. 5 years and 8 months written next to my name. Thought I was tough on the outside, prison changed the whole game. Walked in with courage, thought I had nothing to fear. But reality hit different when your freedom disappears. No longer a gangster, no longer some big shot. Just another number in the system that forgot. Every race stuck together, looked after their own. While I was trying to figure out how to survive alone. Found some solid blokes who showed me the ropes. Taught me how to keep my head up when I was losing hope. 5 years, 8 months, staring through steel bars. Counting every sunset, counting every scar. Missing my 4 boys while they grew up at home. Learning the hard way that prison leaves you alone. I give every dollar, every fight that I won, just to get back the time that I lost with my sons. 5 years, 8 months, yeah, I paid my dues, and I wouldn't wish that life on anybody to choose. Started making moves, had tobacco and strips. Thought I had it figured out, had a little bit of grip. Money coming in every week, looking sweet till the visits dried up and the ground left my feet. Had mates all around when the gear was around. Funny how they disappeared when it all ran down. That's when you discover who is real and who's fake. Who stand beside you and who leave when you break. Still had a few brothers who stayed by my side. Solid from the start, never switched with the tide. Met all kinds inside, every story unique. Some doing huge sentences that made mine look weak. 5 years, 8 months, staring through steel bars. Counting every sunset, counting every scar. Missing my 4 boys while they grew up at home. Learning the hard way that prison leaves you alone. I give every dollar, every fight that I won, just to get back the time that I lost with my sons. 5 years, 8 months, yeah, I paid my dues, and I wouldn't wish that life on anybody to choose. 8 different prisons every time I settle in. They move me somewhere else and I start again. Mr. Bias, Mr. Basics, food and soap. Trying to stay patient while hanging on the hope. The food was rough, the days were long. Sometimes all you could do was try to stay strong. Walk laps in the yard, yawn with the boys, trying to drown out all the prison noise. Sometimes there were fights, that's just how it went. I learned pretty quick what respect really meant. Didn't win them all, won't pretend that I did, but I never stopped showing up and never tested. Best days weren't the easy days, not by a mile. It was hearing my family's voices that made me smile. Photos of my boys hanging up on my wall. Looking at those pictures when I felt 10 feet small. Watching them grow up through photographs and calls. Knowing I should have been there at their footballs and halls. That's the punishment nobody talks about. The silence in your heart when your family's without. Your family's without. Had a cell to myself near the end of the ride. Just me and my thoughts with the door locked outside. Did every course possible, every program I could. Trying to prove the parole out was changing for good. Some days I work, some days I train. Some days I sat there remembering the payments. Some solid people met, some lost souls too. Learn who to trust and learn what not to do. 5 years and 8 months finally came to an end. Walked back through those gates, a different man than I've been. Freedom tastes sweeter when you've had it removed, and some lessons only come when you got something to lose. 5 years, 8 months, now it's in the past. A chapter of my life that felt like it never passed. Back when my family standing out in the sun, trying to make up for the years that are gone. If you're thinking jail's easy, brother, take my advice. There's nothing cool about giving up your life. 5 years, 8 months, and if there's one thing I learned, freedom's worth more than anything you'll ever earn. Yeah, I survived it, but I never go back. Too many lost years, carrying that sack. From Cessna to the last gate, where they set me free. The biggest lesson prison taught was who I wanted to be.